Hi, it's February favorites time. I just got home last night from my trip to California and I've got my list of things and I gathered all this stuff together and we're gonna sit here and we're going to talk about some fun things that either I discovered or that I decided are the best things ever for the month of February and beyond. So let's get right in. I've got some strange things. I've got some different things. You know how my favorites go. You never know what to expect. So let's get going. First of all, I discovered this incredible tea. It's instant matcha tea. And it comes in this neat little shaky thing that you just kind of twist that and it shakes it open and then you close it. And I've traveled with it since I did quite a bit of traveling this month. I found this and I love it. It's instant tea, which is the most interesting thing because matcha tea generally makes that kind of foamy bit on top and I have trouble with that. And I like that this has different flavors. When I'm at home and I make this, I use my Keurig machine and you do about 3, 4, 5 shakes depending on how much of a strength you want it to be. And then I just put hot water, you know, as you would make tea, stir it up and it's good to go. It's ready, it's perfect because it's instant and it doesn't have that foamy bit on top. It's about 45 servings approximately. And let's see, it says sprinkle 3 to 4 shakes of powder into cup, add 8 ounces of hot or cold water. It works with cold too, and I love iced tea better than hot tea even. Twist closed after each use to preserve freshness. And I got it in the tropical matcha, and it also comes in black tea, chai tea, green tea, which I got one of those also, herbal berry and tropical. So I tried the green tea and the tropical, loving them. So I'm definitely going to be trying the others. So I'm very happy to have a way, here's my green one, instant green. Very happy to have a way to do instant tea. You can stick this in your purse. I took it with me in my travels because it's easy to ask for just some hot water and you can add this and you have your perfect kind of tea. It worked great with the coffee maker in the room because you could just use it for hot water. And also it works great just putting it right into, just shaking shakes into a water bottle and then shake that up and you've got some matcha tea with flavoring if you wish in your water bottle for the day. So I am loving that. And I will link where I found all that and more information about it down below. So there's that one. Okay, another odd discovery of mine this time was I have been really loving body sprays. You know, you get out of the shower and I just kind of like to spray myself all over with just a light scent of something fresh. And in general, because most of the things that I wear perfume-wise have a fruitiness to them, I found this at Target. It's by the company Good Chemistry. And this is the sugar berry. I really liked how this smelled. It has notes of freesia, raspberry, and vanilla. And it says, because it matters to us, this body spray is vegan and cruelty-free with essential oils. We're also really happy that it doesn't contain parabens or propylene glycol. So it's made very freshly. It has essential oils in it. It is a body spray. And it does not give me any kind of a headache. It doesn't, you know, normally I really have to be really careful. So I liked that it said Good Chemistry. They have other flavors. I don't taste it. They have other scents, but this one just appealed to me. It seemed springy and fresh and a little fruity. And I just love it. It does stay with you. I'm loving this one. Target, so Good Chemistry. And I definitely want to mention a book that I read just a couple weeks ago. Really enjoyed it. It's by the YouTube personality, if you may know her already, as Terry Gigi. And her name is Terry Reynolds, and she wrote a book. She has always been a lover of everything French, and she loves Paris. And she wrote the book, and I'll put it right here because I gave my copy to, I've already passed it on for someone else to read. So I don't have it with me in person, but I will put it here. It is called Marie Antoinette and the Hidden Door of Versailles. And it is very interesting because it gives you a lot of the history of Marie Antoinette if you don't already know, or even if you do. It gives you history, and yet it also brings you into the present. And it really makes you think and gives a whole new perspective to what her life might have been like and so forth. So I do highly recommend it. It's just a really interesting, fun type of read. So proud of you, Terry. So proud of you. Yay. So that's another thing I really wanted to mention for sure because I really enjoyed that. Okay, since I have been traveling, I don't know when it started, but I like to sleep with some background white noise kind of. I just find that I sleep so much better if it's not perfectly silent. And especially when I travel and I'm at a hotel and I'm, near the elevators, or people walking up and down the hallway and they say things right outside your door, things like that will wake me up in an instant. So I have, instead of traveling with like an actual little machine thing, I found on my phone, and I've tried many, and this is the one that's my favorite. It's called Sleep Machine by Health and Fitness. If you can see that, that's what the icon looks like. That's what it looks like, Sleep Machine. And what you can do is you can pinpoint, it gives you 3 different things you can mix the way you want to, different sounds you can mix. And I'm telling you, the sounds are amazing. Everything from frogs to lawnmowers to sprinklers to rain to thunder to cars on the highway, cars in the rain, cars in the, fast lane. I mean, just, it's a lot of different sounds that you can listen to, and you can choose 3 that you can intermix with one another. And you can even say, what if you want the rain louder but you want the car, whatever. It's just amazing how many choices you have. And I have my own personal mix here. I have it right here on my phone, and my own personal mix happens to be, and you can choose your music. My personal mix is Airplane Cabin, White Noise number 4, and Inside Car. That's what I have. And this is what it basically, let me just turn it up real fast. For some reason, that just gives me the perfect amount of sound and just white noise that I can sleep like a baby. So I just have it on my phone, and it travels with me, and it just makes sleep so much better and so much easier for me. So I wanted to let you know that one in case you struggle with that kind of thing too. Also, during my travels, I was in California, so I could, which is wonderful. The minute I can get my feet out and put them in a sandal, I'm there. So because I was in California, I definitely brought these, and I wore these shoes straight out of the box for 3 days straight. I was all over that hotel. I was up and down and around, and I walked all over a mall with my sister. I seriously wore these 3 days straight, and they're stretchy and wonderful, and I had not had any chance to break them in, and I did not need any chance to break them in. Love these. These are the Charleston Shoe Company shoes, and they're called Med, M-E-D, and I just adore these. I thought I'd try them in my tried and true, skin tone thing that I always wear, but now I absolutely know that I will be getting them in another color. Just adore them. So I did show these in my spring haul, and now I want to let you know that I could wear these every single day of my life. So loving them so much, they had to make my favorites for February for sure. Another item that I purchased for spring that I don't think I even mentioned is a ring from Vinegar. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Anyway, it's a brand or a line of jewelry that I've been loving lately. I have another ring from them and another necklace with a chain from them. I believe I've shown you before. And this is, to me, just the perfect little spring accent. This is a ring that I love wearing on my middle finger, and I have it in rose gold. And this is Amazonite, and I just love it. It just is, it just gives a springy statement on my finger. I love the color. It just makes me happy, makes me think of spring, makes me think of the Caribbean, just the color of the sea sometimes when you're on a cruise. I don't know what it is, but this just seemed like summer to me. And I'm still debating whether I should have gotten it in sterling silver or not, because I'm always wearing sterling silver almost all the time. But earrings bother me, necklaces bother me in sterling silver, and I was concerned that rings might too. I have weird reactions. I can usually do bracelets though. So I did get it in the rose gold, which I like very much because it just kind of matches my skin tone, and what you see mostly is the stone in the rings. So it's just been lovely, and so happy to have this. That's a total favorite, and I know I'll be wearing this all summer long, so I'm just trying to begin summer early. I am one of those people that by the end of the day, especially if I start cooking dinner or something, my hair just gets in my way. I just want it off my neck, and I am so guilty of using one of those clippy things all the time. And I tend to kind of look like I'm in the 90s or something every time I do that. So I've started to try to find ways that look more attractive to actually be able to run out to the store or something and not have a big clip in my hair. I just, I'm trying. So I discovered these hairpins, and they're flocked. They've got that fuzzy flocking on them, and they're the French type of hairpin, let me show you. The French like U-shaped kind of a hairpin. And the sets that I have comes in these 2 different sizes. And if they do get a little stretched out, you can just easily, use them over and over again and just pinch them together and they get, back together. Takes up no room at all in my purse. And anytime I'm out and about and I want to pin my hair up, it's just bothering me or getting in my way and I want it off my neck, I easily can do this without any kind of a, rubber band type thing or anything. And I will show you right here now. I'm going to use my little monitor thing, but I seriously just take my hair. I'm not doing this perfectly, but when I'm out and about, I don't either. I just take it like kind of as in a ponytail, but I don't put a thing around it. And then I just kind of twist it around a little bit. It's a messy bun kind of a thing. And I just stick a few pins in. And these suckers stay. They stay all day. They don't move. They don't budge. I think they even last better than the clip sometimes. There's 3. And it's just... there it is. I love them. That's just 3 little pins and they stay, and it's because of the flocking on them. Whoops, I kicked you. It's because of the flocking on them. They grip, they stay. They're amazing. And I have fairly like fine-ish kind of silky type hair too. So I cannot recommend those anymore. Love them to pieces. And that is that, because I just adore them. Okay, I'm going to leave you with the goofiest thing ever. That pretty much takes care of my favorites, but for some reason, lately, this dog, it's a video of a dog. I'm sure many of you have seen it before, but if you haven't, you have to see it. So funny. Just look up on YouTube or even anywhere in Google search, La 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 dog, and you will see this, and it just gets me every single time. But I'll give you just the general idea here. La la la. La 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 la. I'm sorry, but that kills me every time. I think that it's hilarious. And if I'm just in a grumpy mood or whatever, and sometimes I'll just think in my head about the la la dog, and in my head I'm doing the la 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 la. I don't know why, but it always cheers me up. So there's that. You can give that a try, or you can think I'm crazy. Your choice. Anyway, love you to pieces. Thank you so much for joining me. March is already here. Today's March 1st. Spring's coming, and I'm all excited, and I hope you are too. Thank you so much. I will see you guys very soon. Bye.